Yeah, I know. It's a lot. I don't like it either. Yeah, but we gotta get it over.
Spike back into the desk and you were already halfway to the elevator.
Oh, uh, hi,
Howdy.
Oh,
Hattie.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, Adelita. It's not fun carrying those bags either. These books are too damn heavy. How are you folk doing?
good.
Doing
It
fine.
seems we keep meeting.
Yeah, small place this is, isn't it?
Oh,
hi,
I
Adelita
suppose.
and Lady Fortune.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I suppose you're a bit busy since you got your hands full and all that.
I'm asking the professor some questions.
Of course, of course. Take your time. You could
Thank
set the
you.
bags now. Come
What is all that for?
For the professor. Heard they were quite a bookworm or something. They found a bunch of books fall
Oh,
out in the sea and whatnot.
donated by the wolf.
So might as well
Oh,
donate a few.
A soul rune.
huh.
To
I
be honest,
assume they're magical in nature?
Contrition. Oh,
yeah, something like
is
that.
this one of the items
Uh,
that
Adelita, you
would
said
be
something like
most likely soul
enchantment,
banded to a
right?
person?
Right, enchantment, whatever that means. Um, had a few on us.
Hmm. Is it alright if I take a look? I'm
Yes.
curious.
Sure. Search to your heart's content, I suppose.
It most
Thank
likely
you.
will.
Oh, wow. These books do have a different feeling to them.
Well, we got a shit ton more back at the ship, and we're gonna have to make a couple trips to bring them all over.
Vial of resurrection. Does this bring people back to life?
How did you acquire all these?
Well,
Only the
was
most
just out
soul
on the
death.
sea fishing
So
to
it's
pass
it,
the
it
time,
needs to be used in a certain
and I
time
kept seeing a
frame, or
bunch of
else it
crates
won't
of
work.
these.
Interesting.
If you could help your friends, guy.
They're
It's
not much
okay.
use of me, but I suppose the
We
professor
wouldn't
might
have
enjoy
known
most of them.
what would have happened.
I'm sure you
It was
will.
more so a trap
They are very interesting.
when we got to the city.
Have things been well for both of you?
Yeah, calm days, calm days. We've just been relaxing around. Nothing too serious.
That's good to hear.
What about on your end? Things looking alright?
Um, yeah, just fine.
Yes.
That's good, that's good.
When do you say you could probably test on these?
You're really enjoying yourself over there, princess, aren't you? Yeah, she's been finding a bunch of these crystals and whatnot. Shop's full of them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she did give me one.
Yeah, comes with your service, right? Your fortune telling, and where you do that card thing, read the future, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Okay. There's an item I would like to show you,
I
but
mean,
do you think
I'm
we can do it at
not
a
sure, but
private time?
when
I
there's
do
no one
have it
around.
back at home. So maybe.
Okay, I'll stick around. Thank you,
Honestly,
Professor.
I'm still trying to make sense
I'll wait
of
until everyone else
everything
is
of the
done.
reading, but yeah, of course.
And your name was Mara,
Huh?
right?
Yeah, right.
Ah, right. Cute name, cute name. What about you? How's things on your end?
Getting used to how I am currently. Uh, I used to be.
Getting
I don't know if you knew. I used to be a lot taller than this.
yeah, I saw you. You're like giant, but now
Yeah,
you're shorter. Things all right?
yeah, I'm fine. Just getting used to this.
That's fair. That's fair.
But other than that, I've been doing pretty okay.
That's good. That's good. Oh, the professor seems to be back.
Yeah, Dylan was just talking with him.
Hmm. I'm done with my stuff now,
Well,
so you guys can go ahead.
you folk were here before. You can go ahead.
Well, I kind of have like a few questions to ask him that I suspect may take a while.
Oh no. Take your time. In fact, I think we could
Uh,
use that time just getting most of the sacks from the ship, right? Yeah.
well, no, you see, it's kind of delicate matters. Um,
Private time?
Preferably.
Alright. You know what? We'll take the bags upward, back where the entrance is, and drop them off all there, okay?
Oh no,
I
you
know,
can.
I know.
I'm not
It's the
trying to
space
be an
that you need.
inconvenience, or I.
Trust me, sweetheart. I'm gonna assure you, you're just fine. You want the privacy? You get the privacy. It comes with the package.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Alright, princess, let's go.
God,
Huh.
it's been thundering a lot lately.
Yeah, it has been.
Oh, there. Hi there. Nice to meet you. So, you're the professor, right? The one that shoves his head in a bunch of books, one that always enjoys finding about things, learning new knowledge, research, and whatnot. I see. Well, I got some questions for you relating to a few things that have been happening lately, and some new discoveries that I'm certain some people have talked to you about. Thank you. Well, first things first, you've heard of Shueyan, Lady of the Sea and whatnot, incarnation of time. Good. Well, did some venturing, and inside her shrine, I found these petals. Uh, they seem to be like frozen, iced over, and all that stuff. But even near heat, they don't exactly go away. They don't unwilt. Nothing. It's like they're stuck in time. As far as what we know, We understand that it's likely a message or a sign of Treon, considering the incarnation of time. Stopping a bunch of petals from Wilton makes sense, makes sense. Considering her entire place was ice over. Right. So, is there any further insight on these petals, or are they just simply a sign of something? Right, right. Makes the most sense. Alright then. I guess that's my only questions on that matter at the very least. You've heard about the whereabouts of the shrines and certain things, right? Right, right. Well, go ahead, Princess. You can tell him about your experience with that wall thing that you said. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. I was just telling Princess right to tell you about the wall. You said over at the east? Gotcha. Makes the most sense. I reckon the Iris was talking about it quite a bit, considering that we've been on its case. She says, I see. Yeah, she was just talking about how there's a bunch of huge doors and whatnot. I see. The door. Do you know anything about it? Of course, of course. Don't want to barge in without much invitation. This much is true. And of course, we're gonna have to find a way. This is true. I suppose we'll have to keep an eye out on it all, I suppose. So, since you don't know much about the door, you do know enough about history as far as when it comes to the gods. Good, good. So, the whole war thing, I understand from the midst of it all that in Trophy killed Coral, which sent Sheng Wang out on a little bit of a rampage. It did ruin a few lives, and by few, meaning a lot. Right, right. It only makes most sense. Is there any more insight you can give on things like that? This much I understand. I've made that connection a long time ago when I first heard that story. Then I started to realize the gods weren't that much different from us and decided to look more into it. Right. And that's what Coral was to her, a devoted follower, and honestly, probably more than just that. Yeah, basically just a domino effect. It was just practically waiting until one of it pushed it over. So essentially, no god's gonna be in the right when it comes to certain things. It's only a matter of perspective. It's in its nature. It makes the most sense. There's a power imbalance with a lot of it. A god rises to his ascension through its devoted followers. Then the mortals get their blessings and whatnot. But even then, it's still a power dynamic. Such is life, as from what I can see. Well, we've heard some stories from Koi. They came down and talked to us a bit, telling us about some of the stories that they've heard. Do you reckon that you might be able to enlighten us with some more stories when it comes to Shueyong and how all of it started? Just want to hear from multiple sources before I go about and make a decision. I see. I see. Many different people. You hear that she cared for a lot of people, then the next moment is told that she was cold. But I guess that's just how it is with hearsay, hearsay. This does make sense. It's very interesting. I won't lie. Little lady's kind of piqued my interest as of lately. Every tale, I get even more excited knowing about her. Right, right. Well, let me rack your brain a bit. Speaking back on our time at the shrine and whatnot, we were able to sort of get, I guess, signs from Shrayon, or at least something from the shrine. They told me that some spikes were coming out the ground, like ice spikes. Then, near the end of our conversation and discussion, there was a frost lily, some type of flower on top of the shrine, near where their offering boxes would go. Hmm. Do you know any purpose that might serve? It sort of just grew into the ground. Well, yeah, her being sealed would have been true a week ago, but now she's showing herself a bit more. There was also a time where the flower went away and then some coral grew. We tried to discern certain things, but from what we brought it down to, I think she might be grieving the loss of Coral, one of her followers. Oh, well, do tell. Makes sense. It would check out with the things we've heard. Yeah, I'm sure she's had a lot of time to grieve, considering that she was stuck in that crystal for so long. Well, my philosophy behind it is that certainly she's made a bit of progress in improving herself, considering that been stuck in there for so long, in that stasis. I think she might have come to terms with a few things that happened with the war, maybe grew from it, but that's something that we can only hope for. But when we were talking with Coy, we got word that there was some type of memorial for her, or at least some type of grave for her on the east side of the map. You don't think this has to do with anything with the door, right? Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of searching and going wide scope with it. But though I suppose we only get real answers once little lady can break out of her depression state. Whispers. Do tell. Interesting. I see. I suppose so. I've been checking the shrine every now and then to make sure that nothing new has popped up and whatnot. So we'll see if there's anything to gain. Exactly. That's the long game I've been playing. Now, speaking on the crystal, it's not the only thing holding her. I mean, from what I can follow from things I've heard, in Trophy, the war, and whatnot, Christmas was the only thing that stopped it, keeping them both stuck in time. I don't know when exactly other means would prevent her from escaping. Interesting. Well, rumor's a rumor, but doesn't mean that it goes without its benefit. Let's see. But they were the ones to say it. I suppose with time it'll tell. Well, if the little lady can speak for herself at some point. Yeah, curious little fella they seemed like. Follower of Prismus, but Nothing much outside of that, as far as I know. Said that they're like a band of immortals. Yeah, duh. Of course, of course. You'll be the first I go to and the first I commune with. Gotcha? That's good. Now, as far as other information, let's see. I can't exactly think of much. I think that's about all we've learned. And if I'm right, Iris would have probably told you about the rest if I missed anything. Indeed. Well, I thank you for your efforts in communicating with me. Now, I'll be back soon for other future needs. Oh, thank you, thank you. That's too kind. And I suppose if you find any more information or anything that might pique my interest, do shoot me a message. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Well, we'll see you out. Good day. Come on, princess. Well, wasn't that nice and easy? Now I know your arms are likely tired and your legs sore, so let's probably get on home. You forgot to tell me what. Oh, that little pal. The night fella. Was he guarding the door or something? For what purpose? It's dangerous, isn't it? I see. Well, if we're on the right track and whatnot, and the East is apparently dangerous because of the other things it holds, I'm not certain how to feel. It's either we don't go and search for information, which means we could be losing on our path to get even more information, or people could stop being scared around here and actually do something. And I'm sorry, the night was stopping you even though you were only trying to pay respects? Now listen, I understand if we're trying to be safe from evil and all that stuff, but did anything happen back there? Really? So people were getting freaked out by a giant door. So people were a bit scared because the lights went out. Oh, boo hoo. It really doesn't help that people like Iris are on our tail when it comes to all of it, trying to figure out about the secrets as well. They're likely to be the people trying to prevent us from doing said thing. It's unfortunate, but I suppose we just gotta make it work with what we got. Well, we learned and got some clarification for a few things, and you know what? It's not all bad. I beg your pardon. Hold on. You're telling me the knight pulled an axe on you, did he? Listen, I get being protective and I get wanting to be safe, but no, honey, you did great. Man pulled an axe on you because you wanted to be nice and give you respect. Listen, I understand that safety is one of these people's priorities, even with how disgustingly weak I think it is. These folks need to get a little bit on their big boy pants, realize that things aren't going to be all sunshine and rainbows all the time. Some things they gotta get messy around here in order to get shit done. Ah, so cool. We got a thief that wants to steal from the damn respect. That's fun. Listen, I don't understand. We want to get answers here. We gotta do things in order to get said answers. I don't want to hear one side of the story from a victor that just imprisoned two gods and I want to hear from the source. And if they're not gonna let us do that, if they're gonna try to block us on every single path, I think things are gonna get more messier than it has to be. I'm sorry that happened to you, dear, and I'm sorry that Knight has some interesting opinions on what needs to be done around here. Oh, no, no, it's not your damn fault. He's the one who pulled the damn axe. I mean, is he even reasonable at this point? You were trying to leave a respectful gift. Respecting the dead is something that we've partaken most of the time around here, so that's completely fair. You know what? That's good. At least there's one thing I taught you and how to be persistent with it. So again and again, the night fella's blocking our actions, huh? First it was him covering up the crystals, and the next is him protecting the damn door. I wonder if he's getting any benefit or gain out of it, or if he's just doing it because of self-righteous attitude. I don't know. I can't believe someone who wants to just simply do things for the good of it. Oh, he made a promise. A promise, a promise. Promises are made on the backbone of thinking that they can get some benefit out of it. I don't like to think that people could be fully selfless. There's gotta be a bit of selfish nature in people's mind. Well, at least if someone's sensible and at least wanting to hear the damn thing out. I mean, what exactly discerned it from being evil? It turned off the lights for a little bit? Is that really evil? I know the professor said that the East was dangerous, but well, let's say that I picked up on some nice inside information about a few things. I got some questions about it. Chill on their spine. Oh, suck it up. Shit like that happens every day, especially when you're charting an unknown land. Thankfully, the little radio devices that we've been given does actually hold some purpose. I've got some inside information, specifically from Iris. I remember her blabbering on about how scared she was about it and telling people not to go somewhere. Behind that door, it's interesting, but just a theory, but apparently it could be Coral's memorial. Well, apparently that grave, how it's put, might be Coral's, which, might be the follower of Cheyenne. Though, this is taking Iris's words that I heard over the radio, so it does depend. But it does seem a bit interesting to let information like that slip, even if it's still from the public. Right. And the group didn't exactly take kindly to that, because apparently it's disrespectful to pay your respects. Listen, I can understand me punching a crater into a crystal. They could be mad at me for that all they want. But being mad or being unsure about simply leaving respects is interesting to say the least. I'm not too sure if people here have their heads screwed on tightly. To respect is to leave them alone. Yeah, sure. But sometimes some people, like you, who care, are kind, and want to go the extra mile, just give their thought. But you know what? Princess, I'm gonna tell you now. Just stay persistent with it, even if it hurts you. If you really believe in it, if you really want it to be true, if you want to care for the people, you do it without sparing a second. You do it without other people's consideration. Sometimes that's the only way shit gets done. When you actually have the means to do it. Oh, if he does, boo. Surely, if he doesn't miss out on his side of the story, he's the one who brought out the axe first. It's very interesting to say the least. And I'm sure he could take a little shriek from you. Who cares? Oh, I'm sure someone like him could take a few compliments like that. Listen, sweetheart. It's gonna take more than that to dent that man's armor. And if he's gonna do it by force, when you're trying to be respectful towards a grave, well, let's say he can talk to me first. We'll see how he feels about it. Oh, I'm sure if he's reasonable, he'll at least exchange a few words with me and maybe I'll change his perspective on it. But for now, keep doing what you're doing. Go behind his back. Who cares? And if they find out, they find out. And you be honest about it too. That means you're doing a good job and he's doing a bad one at that. Well, I suppose that's about all for now. Though it's been interesting that the two people we've been researching are two people that were acquainted. One being Trey Young, one being their right hand. And well, you're bringing comfort. And apparently he doesn't want that for the door. If I'm being honest, it sounds like a lot of these people are being more disrespectful towards these things than we are. Yeah. Well, you know what? If he wants to guard that door so dearly to make sure no one gets in or gets out, he could keep doing that. And we'll see how the thing inside there feels about it. And I still keeping out a wary eye for that night fella. I don't exactly believe in the full truth of how he is. I want to believe in good in people, but I don't really see that sometimes. Yeah, which if I'm not mistaken, at the east side. Yeah, that seems a bit close, doesn't it? Oh well, forget about it. Well, as long as you're being safe, I see no harm with it. And of course, staying respectful makes only the most sense. But yeah, as long as you're being safe with it, I don't mind. In fact, I'm quite glad you're partaking in this type of endeavor. That's good. Well, I suppose that's about all for tonight. Guess we should check in. No, you rest up now, okay? Don't worry about anything, and if anything comes your way, just let me know and I'll find a way to handle it. Take care, dear.